Even when she fought and killed a lion, her father still did not acknowledge her. Okenta was the greatest hunter in the village. His home was filled with animal skins and bones from creatures he had defeated over the years. People came from distant villages to hear stories of his hunting victories. He had won every hunting competition for 10 years straight. His wealth came from hunting and he wore his reputation like a crown. He had 3 sons and 1 daughter. From the day his sons could walk, Okenta had dreams for them. He wanted them to carry his name forward as fearless hunters who would make the village proud. But his sons had no interest in hunting. They spent their days drinking palm wine under the big tree in the village square. They chased after young women and made their mother cry with worry. They came home drunk and slept until noon. Okenta's heart broke every time he saw them stumbling through the village paths. Then there was Dara. She was strong like her father with the same fierce eyes and steady hands. As a child, she begged him to take her hunting. She would wait by the door with her small bowl watching him leave before sunrise, but Okenta always said no. In his mind, hunting was not for women. Women should learn to cook and weave and prepare themselves to be good wives. This was the way things had always been. Dara learned to hunt on her own. She went into the forest when her father was away and practiced with her bow. She tracked animals and learned their movements. She became skilled at reading the forest signs that showed where animals passed. The other women laughed at her, but she did not care. When she was 20 years old, Dara tracked and killed a lion that had been terrorizing the village farms. The whole village celebrated. They sang songs about her bravery and the women ululated in her honor. But when she came home, her father did not smile. He looked at the lion's skin and shook his head. He told her she had no business going into the forest alone. He said she should be thinking about marriage, not chasing dangerous animals. He said she was bringing shame to their family by acting like a man. Dara felt something break inside her that day. She had killed a lion, and still it was not enough. Nothing would ever be enough. Her brothers could waste their lives drinking, and her father would still call them his sons. But she could achieve great things, and he would only see a daughter who refused to know her place.
Once upon a time, in a quiet and peaceful Nigerian village surrounded by green fields and tall palm trees, there lived a young girl named Precious. She was the only child of her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Adeyemi, who adored her with all their hearts. Every morning, the rooster's crow would signal the start of another day filled with small joys. The smell of fresh yam pottage from the kitchen, the laughter of children playing in the mud, and the soft breeze that rushed through the village. Precious helped her mother pound fufu, fetched water from the nearby stream, and sometimes guided the younger children while her father worked in the field. In the evening, she would sit by the fire as her father told tales of wise kings, clever tortoises, and animals with magical abilities. Precious often closed her eyes and imagined herself in faraway city, dreaming of a bright and meaningful life beyond the village. One fateful afternoon, a tragedy changed everything. Her parents were returning from a neighboring town when their car collided with a speeding truck. Villagers ran to the scene, but the sight was devastating. Precious had lost both her parents in an instant. She fell to the ground, screaming and sobbing, unable to comprehend a world without the 2 people she loved the most. For days, she refused to eat, her tiny body weakening as grief took its toll. A relative came for the funeral, crying and comforting her. But after the burial, they left one by one, claiming that they could not support another mouth to feed. Precious was left alone in the small mud-house that once echoed laughter. Hunger, loneliness, and sorrow became her constant companions. Despite the overwhelming sadness, Precious refused to give up. She began helping villagers with chores, washing clothes, carrying water, weeding farms under the scorching sun, and carefully saved every naira she earned. At night, she would sit beneath the stars,